Morning Full Transportation Committee. We've just had a subcommittee prior to this that completed their work. So can we do a roll call, Mr. Clerk?
As you wish.
Okay, everyone vote on electronic voting board their presence. All righty, it appears we have 20 people present. We do have a quorum. We're going to move now to our agenda. The first item of business up on our agenda is Subcommittee 1 report. And would the chairman please report the bills from Subcommittee 1?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Our first bill this morning was SB 34, electronic credentials, discretionary fee up to $10 per year assessed by DMV for each individual. Carried by Senator Marsden. Subcommittee recommended reporting 8-0, and I so move.
Okay, we have a motion to report. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second? Okay, everyone vote on electronic voting board.
Chair, I vote aye.
Okay, Mr. Runyon, Delegate Runyon votes aye. The bill reports 20-0. Okay, Mr. Chairman, proceed.
Yes, sir. Next item on the agenda was SB 281, transit buses, exempt from manufacturer, et cetera, engaged in distribution from certain requirements, presented or carried by Senator Eben. The subcommittee reported with amendments, so the amendments are technical in nature. I'll go ahead and recommend reporting the amendments.
Okay, we have a motion to report the amendments. We have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second on amendments. Bill's properly before us, Mr. Chairman.
And subcommittee recommended reporting with amendments 8-0, and I so move.
Okay, we have a motion to report the bill 8-0. Everyone vote on electronic voting board.
Mr. Chairman, I vote aye.
Yeah. Well. Okay, the bill reports 20-0. Let me say that we've had testimony on these bills in both full and subcommittees. So if someone just has to say something, please get my attention. Otherwise, we're going to move the docket.
Okay.
Thank you. People have places to be and bills to represent. So.
Moving on, SB 345, driver's license or identification card, indication of blood type to be noted on license or card, presented by Senator Barker. The subcommittee recommended reporting 6-2, and I so move.
Okay. We have a motion to report the bill. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second on the bill. Everyone vote on electronic voting board. Bill reports 16-5. Okay. Chairman.
Okay, moving forward, SB 733, exempted vehicles insurance, patroned by Senator Ruff. The subcommittee recommended reporting 8-0, and I so move.
Okay. This, Mr. Chairman, if you'd give just a brief description of the bill, please.
My apologies. It just is exempted vehicles, speaking specifically to insurance for trailers and the like. If I'd be glad to read the statement if you want.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. We have a motion to report the bill. Have a second.
Second.
Have a second to report the bill. Everyone vote on electronic voting board. Bill reports 20-0.
And the last item on our agenda this morning was SB 749, antique motor vehicles and antique trailers, license plates to display model year, et cetera, carried by Senator McDougal. The subcommittee recommended reporting 8-0, and I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to report SB 749. Everyone vote accordingly. Bill reports 21-0.
That completes my docket, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate your work. We'll move to the next subcommittee. That's Subcommittee 3. I think Mr. Delegate LaRock.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Subcommittee met and heard 3 bills. The first one was SB 362, bicycles and certain other vehicles riding 2 abreast. This prohibits persons riding bicycles and other similar vehicles, requires them to move over into a single formation as quickly as practicable when being overtaken from the rear by a faster-moving vehicle. Mr. Chairman, the subcommittee passed this out 7-0, and I so move.
Do we have anyone online to testify? Rob? Nobody online? Okay. The chairman reported that the bill reported out 7-0, and he made a motion to report. Do I have a second?
7-0.
7-0. Do I have a second? I have a second. All right. Everyone vote on electronic voting board. Bill reports 20-1.
Mr. Chairman, SB 706, patroned by Senator Marsden, requires, pardon me, Mr. Chairman, I move the amendments.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the amendments.
Second.
Have a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Amendment and the bill is properly before us. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This requires the operators of heavy trucks, as defined in the bill, with 2 or more lanes in each direction, on highways with 2 or more lanes in each direction, to not use cruise control or compression release engine brakes when driving in active snow, sleet, or freezing rain. Mr. Chairman, this was passed out of subcommittee by a vote of 9-0, and I move to report the bill.
We have a motion to report. Motion to report as amended.
As amended.
Have a second? We have a second. Okay, everyone vote on electronic voting board. The bill reports 20-1.
Mr. Chairman, Senate Bill 722 was reported out with amendments. I move the amendments.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the amendments.
Second.
Have a second. Everyone in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The bill is properly before us, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senate Bill 722 deals with improper parking, prohibits in Planning District 8 the parking of a vehicle with its wheels partially or fully on the curb or with its wheels straddling the curb. The bill provides that a vehicle parked on a curb is subject to a fine or may be removed by or under the direction of law enforcement or a parking enforcement officer. Mr. Chairman, that reported out of committee on a vote of 7-2.
Okay. Bill, do you have a motion? Do I have a motion to report?
Not me.
Move to report.
With amendments?
With amendment.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to report with amendments. Everyone vote on electronic voting board. Bill reports 19-2.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes Subcommittee 3 report.
Okay, does anyone else have any business to come before the committee? Not, the committee shall rise.